Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. What about you?
I'm pretty well myself. Sorry, I'm playing the game. I'm focusing.
Oh, what game is it?
Playing Counter-Strike.
Oh, that's a good one.
Very good game. Do you
Uh,
play the games?
yeah, I mean, nowadays not that much, but like I used to play Counter Strike, for example. But right now I play like this game called Bright Stars. Do you know this game, maybe, or
Never heard of it.
no? Oh, so yeah, like what are you up to here?
Not much. Talking to people I play.
Oh, gotcha. So, by the way, where you from?
The States.
The States? Which part?
The good part?
Oh, I mean, like, which part of the United States are you from?
The Great Lakes part.
Really, Spike? Oh, I don't really know where is it. Like, where is it? Like, maybe close to California or?
No, it's on the other side of the country.
Oh, gotcha. So it's like in the east, right?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
east of the Mississippi.
And how do you like it? Like, do you think it's a great
It's where
place?
I was born. It's convenient.
And have you traveled abroad or
No,
no? Do you plan to?
you got the plan to money.
Yo, that's so true. Yeah, yeah. By the way, what time is it there?
10?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
No, I'm from Brazil, by the way. From Rio.
That's cool.
Yeah. What do you know about Brazil?
Not much.
Not much. Maybe carnival?
Never heard of
Woman?
it.
Not really. Do you know where Brazil is? Like
Yeah,
what?
somewhere in Europe, right?
Europe?
Yeah.
No.
Crazy.
It's actually in the South America.
It's like right by Spain.
No, here we speak Portuguese.
It's this little country in between Spain on the coast.
No, it's actually in the South America continent. In you know,
So not
you,
so not Europe.
no, like we're actually like thousands and thousands of miles away from Europe. You know.
Damn.
So do you know Colombia? Colombia,
No,
Venezuela? No,
no.
crazy. Like how? Like what did you guys study in geography in school?
Not Europe.
Alright. Oh, maybe you guys just studied about the geography of the United States, right?
Maybe.
Wow. Okay.
Crazy.
So crazy. Like I'm shocked now, if I may honest. Wow.
Hello from Canada.
Hello. How's it going?
Not bad, my friend. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. You're
Yeah,
you're.
it's warm here today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like 10, 12 degrees.
Jesus Christ. What?
Yeah.
Where are you from in Canada?
Uh,
Vancouver, maybe?
Newfoundland, no, East Coast.
East Coast.
Yeah, I live on the East Coast of North America.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's your name, my friend?
Oh, my name is David, actually.
Douglas. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah.
Oh,
How
and
was your How was your day?
yeah, today was actually a pretty chill day and also like a very productive day. Like I studied a little bit and I've edited some videos and now I'm here practicing a little bit my
Excellent,
English.
excellent, excellent.
Yeah, what about you? How was your
Yeah.
day?
Uh, Very warm day. I cooked big meal. I walk my dogs. I have two little dogs.
Yeah. Oh, that's so lovely.
I show you. I show. I show everyone my dogs. Look. It's my dogs. My dogs.
Oh, they are so
Yeah,
cute.
it's my
Wow.
dogs. There's
Wow.
Jesse and Georgie.
Oh, that's a pretty good name. Like, how old are they?
6 and 7.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, kind of young actually.
No, they're Shih Tzus. My dogs are pedigree. You know what pedigree is?
Oh, no, not really actually.
No, my dogs are pedigree. The,
Oh,
this is,
pedigree.
yeah, this
Yeah,
is
I
my
know
dog.
it.
This is my dogs.
Wow.
Yeah, my dogs. You're you're bizarre. My dogs were $2,000 each Canadian.
Jesus Christ. That's
Yeah,
insane.
yeah, yeah. That's
Wow.
cheap. That's cheap for a dog.
Oh my goodness.
My dogs, my Shih Tzus, were bred for the Empress of China like thousands of years ago.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. What about you?
Good, thank you. I'm at work. How about you?
Oh, I'm just at home, like trying to practice a little bit my English with people here. So, yeah, yeah.
That's awesome. How long have you been studying?
Oh, I've been learning English for like 6 years now, like all by myself.
Wow,
So,
awesome.
yeah, oh, thank you. Like, I mean,
Very
could
cool.
you actually give me like a feedback on my English? Like, you can actually be
Sure.
honest, like things that I can improve on my English, or maybe like the way how I speak English. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. I think a big part of it is just learning vocabulary. It sounds like you're pretty good so far.
Oh, oh, thank you so much. Like, it makes me so happy. Like, wow. Do you actually do you actually want to learn other languages, maybe, or?
Yeah, I speak a few. I came to America when I was a kid, so I speak
Oh.
Russian, I speak Farsi.
Wow, that's so cool. Like, I mean, you're actually like naturally from the US or no?
No, I'm originally from Kyrgyzstan.
Oh, gotcha. So I mean, you speak English? Like, of course. And do you speak other languages, right? Like Russian
Yes, Russian and
and
Farsi.
Farsi. Oh, and
Yeah.
like, what level would you say that you have in those languages as well?
Russian I speak pretty well. I would say like elementary school, not so high.
Oh,
Farsi like very little because my parents they used it like secret language to talk to each other.
oh, yeah. Wow, that's very interesting. Ты говоришь по-русски?
Да, я говорю по-русски.
Отлично. Very,
Отлично.
very, very good, I guess. Like, I'm so
Yes,
sorry. Like,
yes.
my Russian, has like it's been like a while since I spoke some Russian. So,
Where did
wow.
you learn?
Oh, like also like a little bit by myself, like watching videos, talking to some people, like on an exchange apps, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that kind of helped me a little bit to like to learn the language. But since I started learning German, then like I kind of gave up like on learning Russian, you know.
Confused. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy because like when I started learning German, my Russian was like I could get by a little bit with the language, but it was still like a level which I couldn't really have like conversations in the language, you know. So it was pretty difficult. So that's why I decided to keep learning German, and I kind of put like Russian on the back burner, you know. But I'm planning on getting back to Russian like maybe in the next year, you know.
Oh, amazing. You must have a good ear. Do you play instruments?
Oh, that's actually a very good question. So I used to play clarinet. Is it right? Clarinet.
Mm-hmm.
So I played it for like 5 years. So I think that also like helped me a little bit to like to learn languages, like especially when it comes
Mm-hmm.
to hearing the language, right?
Yes, and imitating. You're probably very good at imitating accents.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean like
Yeah.
I'm not perfect, but like I don't know, like maybe I
No one is.
can, yeah. So like for example, like the British accent, I wanted to learn the British accent because I think it's a pretty beautiful accent. I mean, it's not perfect,
It's okay.
but I think it's yeah, I think it's pretty cool, like imitating different accents, so.
For sure, for sure. What do you do for work if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, actually, I used to work as an English teacher, but now actually my contract with the school is over, so I'm kind of like unemployed, even though I'm still giving like some English classes to some
Mm-hmm.
people, to some friends, to some people that I know. So yeah, but I'm planning on getting another job, maybe as an English teacher, or like as a full-time job, or maybe like something else, that I can use like my languages in this job,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Yeah, yeah.
I heard right now the best language to learn for business if you go into the business world is German.
Yes, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah, so I was thinking maybe you were doing something with business if you were learning German.
yeah, I'm actually learning German. I mean,
Think about it.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Yes,
maybe a new career.
yeah, and I mean, if I'm allowed to ask you, what do you work? Like, what is your job?
Yeah. So my background, I'm a nurse,
Oh,
but I'm doing teaching in a hospital and a university. I teach.
oh, gotcha. So, like, as a nurse, what has been like the most difficult thing for you, like so far?
Unfortunately, after COVID, a lot of people left, so we have to
Oh,
train people a lot,
yeah.
and it's not the same quality, unfortunately.
Oh,
And there's definitely a big difference, I notice. But it's sweet. I love all the new nurses. I love that they're so young and they're so happy to
wow.
learn and they're eager. It's cute, but
Yeah,
when you lose people with a lot of experience,
yeah,
it's very tough to train new people.
yeah, definitely. So, like, I mean, I'm very curious. When
Mhm.
I imagine that you went to university, right?
Mhm.
Like for how many years did you study nursing, right? In university.
Yes. The nursing took me 4 years, and then I did another 2 years to do my master's.
Oh yeah, so like is it necessary for everyone? Or maybe you just did your master because you wanted to.
I did my master's because in order to teach, you have to have a master's degree.
Oh,
Yes, they
oh
like
yeah.
education a lot here.
Oh, wow. And how was it? Like maybe it was easy or difficult?
The master's for me, I love school. I've always
Oh,
loved school since I was a little kid.
yeah,
Tests are very easy for me. I like to
yeah,
learn things.
yeah.
So it was very quick for me, less than 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really cool. And was it always something that you wanted to work with, or maybe just like a couple of years ago you decided that like, oh, I want to be a nurse when I grew up, or
Yeah. I've been a nurse for, oh gosh, 13 years now.
what?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a little older.
Wow, that's crazy. Like, I mean, if I'm allowed to ask you, like, how old are you?
Yeah, yeah, I'm 40.
40. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Like, I thought you were like, I don't know,
Yeah.
like 35 or something.
Sure. I'll take it. It's not so far off, but yeah,
Ah,
I didn't want to be a nurse originally. I wanted to be a teacher and I wanted to work with little kids. And I learned
oh,
sign language because I wanted to work with special kids. And then I don't know, I was in school and I took science and more
wow.
science and I went to nursing school.
Wow, that's so cool. Like, I mean, by just talking to you, like, I see that you're kind of like at first I thought you were like a teacher or something because I don't know, like just the way how you speak, it's kind of like, oh, I think she's like a teacher or something.
People tell me that a lot. Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah,
now it's a fun combination because I wanted to be a teacher, but now I become
yeah,
a nurse teacher. So it's fun.
yeah, yeah, definitely. So, wow, that's pretty cool. And
Yeah.
you're, I mean, like you're living in the US now, right? So like
Yes, I live in New York.
New York. That's so cool. Like, I mean, is it like, do you live close to the Times Square?
Maybe 45 minutes on the train.
Oh, so like I imagine that you've been there a lot of times actually, right?
Yes.
Wow,
It's
that's
not so
so.
special for me.
Oh my goodness, that's so crazy. Like, I mean, I'm actually from Brazil, and like my dream is like to go to Times Square because it's, I think it's kind of like the same as for people from other countries who love to come to the beaches here in Rio. You know, like the Copacabana beach, for example.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
so yeah, that's pretty cool. And like, how do you like New York? Do you think that it's like pretty chaotic or...
Very chaotic. It's different personalities here.
Oh,
But most beautiful thing about it is that so many cultures live in one place. So if you love food, we have the best food from everywhere.
oh,
Really,
for
really.
real.
Every culture, every place. Um, Places you've never heard of, like I tell people I'm from a small country, but over here there's an area that you can get food from my country.
Oh, really?
Yes,
That's
very
so
small area.
cool.
Yeah, that's the best part of the United States is really that we're so mixed.
Wow.
But it's very expensive. Very, very expensive.
Oh,
Most people I
yeah.
know have two jobs at least.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's, yeah, like this is actually something that I imagine. Like I think that there's like a lot of people who would like to live in New York, and because of that, like the city is like pretty expensive, right? Like to live. So, wow, that's crazy. Like, I mean, since you live in New York, have you heard about this YouTuber called Xiaoma NYC?
Yes, of course. Yes.
Oh, and
He's amazing. He's a polyglot. He's married, I think, to a woman who is Chinese, right?
yeah, that's right. And also,
Yeah.
like, he has a son, like, who is also like Chinese, you know. So yeah, like I love his videos.
Me
And
too.
have you like I think that you've watched his videos, right? I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
So, and by watching those videos, do you recognize some places that he goes, like with
Yes.
his videos?
Yeah. When he goes to Chinatown, of course.
Oh,
Um, when he goes to, I think he was by like an African area, and he
yeah,
was speaking, is it Yoruba or Yorubu or
yeah.
something? A language I don't know. Yeah,
Wow.
he's very cool. I love that. I love that he figured out how to study languages. He has his own school now, right?
Yeah,
For language
that's right.
studying.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, it's pretty impressive. And I mean, do you like how famous is he in the US? Like maybe a lot of your friends know him as well, or maybe no,
I'm not
really.
sure. I never asked, honestly. Didn't think to.
Oh, oh,
He's
gotcha.
a cool guy. I'm
Yeah,
guessing he's
definitely.
somebody inspirational for you.
Definitely. Like, I mean, I think I've discovered him like 3 or 4 years ago. Like when I had started learning French and Spanish together, which were like
Hmm.
the second and third foreign languages that I started to learn. So yeah, like I got like really inspired like by his like knowledge in languages and like the way how he approaches language learning. You know, because it's not something like other teachers that like they I don't know, like I do understand why teachers kind of approach language learning as something like as a subject from school, for example. But I like the fact that he approaches language learning as something like very fun and very enjoyable. You know, like
Hmm.
having connections with people like outdoors. You know, by surprising them, like by speaking their languages. You know. So
Hmm.
definitely, like I got really inspired by watching his videos in like multiple languages. You know, so yeah, yeah.
So how many languages do you speak, or how many have you tried to learn?
Oh, like I mean, in the total, like all the languages that I've tried to learn were like in the total it was like 11 languages.
Wow.
So like Portuguese is like my native language, then English, Spanish, French, which are the languages that I can speak like pretty much fluently. Then after German, Italian, Russian, and then a little bit of Chinese, Korean, and Japanese. Yeah.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I think I don't know, my parents saying that English was the hardest language for them to learn because
Oh,
there's so many weird rules in English. I think Russian is very hard.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, like I
I
mean,
think Russian's very tough.
yeah, like I mean, I think it depends because like for example, for Japanese people, English is for sure like one of the hardest languages for them to learn, right? But
Mm-hmm.
like for people who speak like Portuguese or German, Spanish, so I think it's like English is relatively easy, like for me, for example,
Mm-hmm.
it was pretty easy actually. Like I think English is like a very simple, like quote unquote simple language to learn, because there are like a lot of rules, of course, especially when it comes to the pronunciation, but it's definitely not the same as the Spanish, for example, which you have like a lot of conjugations, a lot of like tenses, that like depending on the tense and on the conjugation, it can change a lot, So,
Mm-hmm.
but of course, English has like its own difficult parts, as for example the phrasal verbs, and also like in, on, ats, which is something that like even nowadays after 6 years learning English, it's still something that I sometimes struggle. Like I instead of using ats, I use in. Instead of using
In,
on, I
right.
said ats. Even though I kind of
Yes.
know the rules, but when you speak it, it's kind of difficult to remember it.
Very cool. Yes. I think for my parents' English was tough because unlike Spanish, every like word, the way you see it is the way you say it.
Yeah.
In English, it's not the case.
That's so true. Like I remember reading the word world, and I was wondering like how do you pronounce the RLD together? Because like yeah, exactly. Like, for example, I used to say like what, what, because in Portuguese you don't like we don't have this kind of sound of like world, which
Mm-hmm.
is really crazy. Like for example, squirrel, pearl,
Mm-hmm.
like this kind of sound. So yeah, it's pretty difficult. Like it took me like weeks like to really master this kind of sound, but yeah, but it's fun actually. I really enjoyed like learning English. So
Amazing. Do you watch like TV and stuff in English, like shows?
oh, I mean, um, not really actually. Like I mean, usually I just watch videos on YouTube. Like I know a lot of YouTubers, like they are very very famous, and I love watching videos on YouTube. But when it comes to watching movies and series, yeah, not really. Like, I mean, when I was younger, I used to watch a lot of series from the US, but like dubs in
Mm-hmm.
Portuguese. For example, do you know this series called Everybody Hates Chris?
Maybe. I think so.
Maybe.
I don't watch a lot of TV, but I know
Oh,
it helps a lot when you're learning a language to
yeah,
watch the shows.
yeah, definitely. So like, yeah, like I watched like those kind of series in English. I mean, like in Portuguese. But then just like a couple of years ago, like maybe 3 or 2 years ago, I started watching those series, but in English. Like so that I can really hear like, oh, what it looks like to watch those series, but like in the
Uh-huh.
original language, and now that I can actually understand the original language. So yeah, like I'm not really into like watching a lot of movies or series, but yeah, but definitely like it's something that I think it's pretty cool. Like when you first watch something like in a different language, and then once you become able to understand it in the original language, and you can actually understand it in the original language. It's such a like a good feeling. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think also there's so many like cultural things that we say, so it's a little hard for to pick up if you're not watching it. You probably get
Yeah.
it more. Very
Yeah.
interesting. Good for you. Good way to exercise your brain.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
So,
my pleasure, my pleasure.
yeah, it was a lot of fun talking to you. Like, actually, now here in Brazil, it's like almost 12 a.m. So, like, I'm about to go to sleep. But yeah, it was so
Wonderful. Thanks for
fun
the
to talk to
practice.
you. Yeah, thank you so
Have a
much.
good night.
You,
Take
you
care. Good luck
too.
with your studies.
Oh, thank you so much.
What's up, man?
Hey, man, how's it going?
Dude, celebrating St. Patty's Day, you know?
Oh, do you guys actually celebrate it in Canada as well, right?
Dude, why do you think I have the brewski?
Oh, that's pretty cool. Wow. So like, how do you actually celebrate St. Patrick's Day?
Get drunk as fuck.
Oh, really? Oh, and I mean, I wonder like how important this holiday is for you guys. Is it like really important or not really?
It's the National Drink Day. Of course, it's important.
Oh, gotcha. So what did you do today?
Just drank myself drunk.
Wow, that's
Unfortunately, once the holiday's over, I still have these bad boys to deal with.
oh, gotcha. I see. So yeah, like I see that you're from Canada. So which part? From the west or east?
I'll give you a guess. Yeah, I'll give you 3 guesses. Oh shit.
Oh, yeah. So, do you speak
Oh shit,
French?
excuse me.
No, don't worry. Do you speak French?
Je parle un petit peu le français, et toi?
Ah, je parle français aussi. C'est
Ah,
super.
d'accord, d'accord.
Ah, so I also speak French, so I guess you're from Quebec?
No.
No? Maybe New Brunswick?
Close. Think more East Coast.
East Coast, so. Oh man. Oh, can you actually give me like another hints?
It's I'm at the coastline.
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
Where are you guys from?
Canada.
Canada. Which part?
Quebec.
Quebec. Oh, so you guys also speak French, right?
Yep.
Oh, that's cool. Like, how did you guys learn both languages? I mean, like, I guess they guys like learned French like pretty much in school, or talking to your family in French, or
French is our native language, and English is the language that we learned in school.
oh, gotcha. So, like, which language do you feel like the most comfortable speaking?
French, obviously.
French.
But
Oh,
we're pretty fluent in English too.
oh, gotcha.
You're
So,
very hot.
I'm sorry.
I think you're very beautiful. You
Oh,
are very beautiful.
oh, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the hair.
Oh, really? Man,
I like the forehead.
it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of time actually to take care of this pretty messy hair.
For real. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, is it pretty cold there,
Yeah,
or
What?
is it pretty cold there where you guys live now?
yeah, it depends if you have a big forehead or no.